What's up, everybody? This is going to be a little bit of a different video. I promise that my cooking series is going to continue. I just have been dealing with my broken leg all winter, so I haven't been able to like get up and make the meals that I've been wanting to. So I promise, now that I'm walking again, we will resume that. And today it's going to be a little bit different because I'm still out hunting, but obviously I got a turkey this morning, so Corbin and his wife and I think Eddie are gonna come and we're gonna have some turkey parmesan today. So I'm gonna make it, get the breasts all cut out, and yeah, I'm excited. About as fresh as you can get. Get them cut up. Gosh, I love turkey feathers. They're just so pretty. All right. My knife. All right, let's do this. Nothing special to it. I like to face them away from me. Kind of hug them a little. And then you find breastbone. Start a little incision. I kind of go straight down the middle just to get started. You pull that skin up. And then just hold your blade kind of flush, flat against where the meat's at. Kind of separate it a little bit once I get up higher. But up here is where like their crop is, which is like kind of not quite their stomach, but it's kind of where they pre-digest everything, so you got to be careful not to cut into that. So I try to kind of go sideways, and there's a bunch of fat right in front of it, so that's where you know where the crop is this jiggly fat. So the breast is kind of here. So we're just gonna cut around as far down as you can get. And then we'll open him up with the other side. It's definitely warm, so we gotta get this out for sure. How much you guys can see, I'll kind of flip it maybe. And then it helps when you kind of push on their legs. It opens up their hip socket a little bit. And then you can really see what you're doing. Just be careful of the feathers, they like to get in the way. Try to cut most of that fat. I don't want to poke into the stomach, but just kind of trim the fat on the sides a little bit. And then you can start, I'll just start doing the meat. What I like to do is start again up at the breast, or yeah, this breastbone here. Go straight into it as far as you can cut. You're gonna hit that bone and then kind of just start dry with your first cut. Oof. A little damage in there. It's pretty beady. Then what you're gonna do is I like to start at the bottom and just get like a corner started. Just kind of keep your blade flush with the meat. That way you save as much as you can. I wonder if I hit that? Yeah, I must have. Stray baby. Okay. Kind of just work it back. I'll be honest, it's a little bit easier to do when they're not hot. Like if you can get them a little bit cooled down, it definitely peels back easier. And then once you get to the front, you'll notice the crop. This is the crop, so then you really are, honestly, it's pretty easy to cut around it. Once you get up there, you can see it. And then I'll cut into it after I get the meat out and see what he's been eating. I had to guess corn and, I don't know really, I guess grasses and bugs. I don't really know what their main diet is around here. A little more of that fat. I forgot to grab Ziploc bags, so we're gonna have to make do with a paper plate and a bag, which is fine because we're gonna eat it right away. Okay, so this inner part is, it's so windy today. This inner part here, hold on. Would be like the tenderloin, which we're not going to keep that because it looks a little damaged. It's a smaller section. And the outer part is obviously the breast, so get a hold of it. These feathers. Anyway, just kind of go along it. Till you hit the wing joint. Sometimes you can kind of just slowly pull it out too, like that. It's a pretty good size. I didn't think I'd get this much meat off of him. He's not a very big bird. But we're gonna eat good tonight. Okay. And you just do the other side, same thing. weight on him. Come on. Okay, there we go. Voila! Number 2. We'll go clean all the fat off and get it on the pan. And then some people like to keep the legs, some don't. They're good for like if you're gonna do like a slow cooker kind of meal. I might see if Corbin wants those, but let's see what he's been eating. Like an air bubble. Not much in there, I guess, because it's morning time when I got him. Some grasses, not much. Pretty flat. Still interesting. And then I'm not going to do it yet because I might still take a few photos, but when you take the beard off, you can, some people say you can just pull them out. I get real scared. I don't like to do that, but you just stretch as much as you can, cut it real close. And the same thing with the legs. You just cut them at the joint. Just cut the I guess, knee joint. And the tail, it's also another one. It's like, they have a gland on the back. Forget what it's called, but it's like this little, I don't know where exactly it is. Is it right in front? Okay. So it's this little gland right in front of the fan. And it's basically, I think it's like to oil their feathers, like a preening. It's for preening purposes. But anyway, if you find that and then go forward a couple rows of feathers, grip it kind of like in a bunch, and then cut right at the bottom of the tail, like the bone, the tail joint, and cut straight up. You should be able to take the tail right off, and then you'll have a nice fan to mount. So, I'm not good, like I said, I'm gonna potentially take more photos with him, but I'll do that in a bit. So, we got the meat out though, so we're good, and go make some turkey. All right, so running to the dollar store because I think that's about the only thing in town. Small town things. You know, there's one of them on every corner of every town, so can't go wrong with the dollar store. Oh yeah. Packed. Packed. Oh, front row. Let's get it. Alright, first thing. Limited options here. And sauce. It's too meat. Traditional. Seasoning. Onion powder. Okay, so this. Now what we're gonna do, start one at a time. these feathers off. Clean up some of the fat. It's amazing how sticky it gets. First piece. I might also cut it too to kind of get it into more portions for eating. Usually quite a bit of fat that hangs on by the end that's by the crop. Between the feathers and just having it down so far forward, it's hard to get it sometimes. You can't always see too good. Okay, chunk. It's easiest to just kind of stretch it enough that you can cut it pretty good. You want tension on the pieces that you're cutting so they just cut smoother. And I mean, this little bit, you can be as picky or not picky as you want to. I like to try to get as much off as I can, but it's not a huge deal. Okay, flip her over. This is the tenderloin, we'll cut that out. That. Okay, and then flip. And just want to make sure there's no like BBs that I can see, which I don't think any in this side. There might be some down in this part of that one. You just never know. So don't break a tooth. I'm trying to eat turkey. We're gonna get rid of this silver skin here. I think that was actually the divider for the tendy. So tough to cut this when it's warm. Like, honestly. There we go. Okay. Anyway, you guys get the gist. Pretty much just cutting out anything that you don't want to eat. And then, I'm not sure, I'll probably just kind of portion it like these size. And fry them up later, once everybody gets here. Okay, so I was going to film the turkey parm, but then it got super late, and with all the kids, and just trying to get things actually done, I just decided not to. But I do have leftovers, so that's what I'm eating tonight. Corbin and everyone had to go back home. I think I'm gonna stay maybe one more day, just to try to shoot another turkey in the morning, but we're supposed to be getting like storms this week, so I don't know. I'm gonna kind of just play it by ear. But anyway, with all the craziness, I decided that I think I'm just gonna do a separate actual cooking video for turkey parm. So stay tuned for that. I'll try to have that out as soon as I can when I'm done turkey hunting this year. So it turned out really good. Everybody loved it, so I think it's a win. And I'm gonna make a recipe to share with you guys. So stay tuned for that, but I'm gonna eat this and then we're gonna go roost some birds.